What's up, everybody? Thank you for stopping by, and you can see my teacher, Mrs. Coleman. She is very experienced teacher.
Excuse me. Hey.
And Holly,
The low tear duct.
my friend.
And then
Ashley, my friend.
after you get a little
And
line,
Mrs.
then you
Coleman,
get that
she
upper lid,
is
then you'll be-
showing
after you
some
have
tricks
that
and
upper
tips
lid, then you
to
can
Holly.
panel a eyelash. Okay.
This project we are doing self-portrait. This is one of our course requirement. We have to do our self-portrait in a black paper and white charcoal. So we first made an outline of our pictures and tried to use a white charcoal. So you can see I'm using white charcoal in a paper in the t-shirt, what I'm doing right now, but I'm using a pencil charcoal in a not back and forth, like use it like a just like that you are watching, like make a little round, make a smaller round so you can blend easily, then back and forth so you can tell like where you start and where you end. But this black paper you see, this is actually the mat board. It's 11 by 14 size, and we use this mat board for like make a mat. It goes to frame. So you can see I'm using a white charcoal. I make a little round and try to make it smoother. Then when I use a stamp, then it will blend really smooth and nice. And I was following my reference photos, which one was like one of the color photos and other one was black and white, so I can figure it out where is the light comes from and where is the really dark. And you see I'm using a white stamps to blend it, and also I was using like a little round to everywhere because it will blend like very nice and smooth. I was like using a white charcoal pencil again and again and try to make it wider where is like white light came from, and make it like a gradually lighter, step by step, make it lighter. It was very hard because of like this paper, the mat board has no texture in the surface area, so it was a little harder to blend the charcoal pencil. And you see I was using some colors, and so I'm taking drawing 2 class, so I have to use some color in my face or my portrait. So I was using a Conte color, which is made in Germany, made in France, I guess. Which is another cool color. This is soft. It's not soft. It's a pastel, and it was blending nice. But the problem was that the mat board didn't take that much like pastels like what it used to. I mean, the other black paper, what is like take it more. I mean, I can make it more lighter to softer, but it was very hard to do in mat board. That's what I felt. I was trying to make it darker, so I was keep using the stamps again and again, and Mrs. Coleman was showing me how to do it, like lighter on the eyes and stuff like that. She's very nice, like she just come and see all the students. He's like one of my he all support me all the time. That's the good things. As you can see, I was using white charcoal pencil and try to make it lighter some places. And I decided not to do that matte board like what I was doing, so I choose to do another one, which is like another black piece of paper, and this one is different. It has a lot of texture in it, and I used this paper before, and it worked nice. I mean, it was nice. I like that paper. This kind of paper you can find it on Hobby Lobby or Michael's. And I made it outline first. I like to do made it outline first. That way I know what I need to do work and what is the exact shapes, size in it. So I was using white charcoal pencil on my t-shirt because I don't wanna do it the first in my face, because I don't wanna mess up my face. So I need to see how it works and how can I control the white charcoal in my t-shirt, so if I make any mess I can just take it out with a kneaded eraser or regular eraser. I'm using stumps, make it blend, make it trying to light to soft. Sometimes it's a little hard because you're trying to make it light to soft, and it's not working like what you want to. And I was simply using my stumps, not using a white charcoal pencil over there. Just take it out like some charcoal from my other side, using stumps and trying to use it, because it takes a lot charcoal, so you can just use it from this like charcoal. And I was trying to use it the white charcoal again and again, gradually trying to light to dark. And I want to talk about a little bit more YouTube new rules, which is I guess the next month, sometimes in February, they're going to change the rules. You have to at least 1000 subscriber and 4000 hour watching time. That way you can turn on your monetization or something like that, like you can make money off of it. But I'm just new YouTuber, so I'm not worried about it, and I know within a month I cannot get a 1000 subscriber. It's not a dream. YouTube is like not YouTube, I mean any kind of social network, Facebook or Instagram or Snapchat, like this is a process of learning and making videos or making stuff. I mean, and get a subscriber little bit by little. Sometimes I'm not PewDiePie or Paul Logan, like I'll make a 1,100 subscriber in a day. I understand that, so I'm not mad or worried about it. Maybe I'll get it later on. So as you can see, I was using a white charcoal in my eyes, like which one is like a white uh, part of my like eyeballs, and using a top of my eyebrows, like using a white charcoal, and using all the time is like instead of back and forth using a white charcoal, I was using like a little round, make a little round. So it helps because like really you cannot later on you cannot figure it out like which way I used white charcoal. So it blends very smooth, so you can use it, that particular tricks. As you can see, I'm using a white charcoal again on my cheekbones and some places where is more lights, and using a blend again. So I'm using this process again and again because it helps to make it light to dark. Trying to make it softer in the other places and make it more darker. And I use a little white charcoal on my nose, and here is all process, I mean step by step, and make it lighter to lighter. I'm using a white charcoal on my eyes, you see, and nose, and some of the part of the lips, and obviously I have to blend this again with the stumps. So I prefer not to use like a black charcoal at the beginning, but when you are almost done, you can use a black charcoal. That way, I mean, you can make it more darker in some places if you want to. I mean, we have to in eye some places, and teardrop, and some eyebrows, and hair, you know, and shades. It's better if you use like soft charcoals. Which one is darker? This is my first portrait on the black paper. I did it before my self portrait on the drawing 1 class, and it was on a white Bristol paper, and used a graphite pencil and ebony pencil. And this portrait I supposed to use some color on it, so I chose to do Faber Castel pastel, and I used like yellow and some of the red to make skin more lighter to dark. I tried not to make this video like 17 or 18 minutes long, but thing was like that. I tried to do it on a matte board, which one was black 1114, and it didn't work as well what I wanted to. Then I chose to do this one, so his video is like longer than usual. But if you really don't want to watch a whole one, so you can just watch what part you want to see and what part you need to work on it. Some people ask me like what is the point of making self-portrait, and because like here 2018, or we are in 21st century, we can take a picture and make it bigger on computer or printer, or we have all sorts of electronic device. So here is no point of like doing arts. But my thing is that like in the learning process, you can draw self-portrait, like you can know which way you need to use more light, and what you can use like more soft colors, make it light to dark, so stuff like that. So as you can see, I was using some kneaded eraser to make it some places, take it out some white charcoal from eyes or from lips. It helps, and I also like to use pencil eraser, which helps too. I was using some black charcoal to make it some places darker, as you can see, just like that. Make it stamp again, use it stamp. You're seeing like I'm using some yellow pastels. Some red pastels to make it this skin looks little look like real skins. Not real, I mean it is the color, so we have to use a powder. Trying to work on my eyebrows. Make it some places lighter. That's why I like you can make some places lighter. Then it's sometimes is way better than like Faber Castel or some other brand of white pencil. They don't work like that.